anytime you win a trophy is the biggest moment of your life as a footballer. You do go into football because you love playing football, you dream about playing in cup finals, lifting trophies, and when you do so, you feel like you've achieved something. And a cup final, that's just there. You've got 90 minutes to win it. So if you can get so far to lift the trophy in the next few years, that'd be great.
And one of your most famous goals in the FA Cup was a last-minute winner against Liverpool. That obviously was one of the first building blocks, as it were, into that famous treble. What do you remember of that goal on that occasion?
That was my only touches on the ball, actually. A long ball up by Jaap. Scholes brings it down. I take it off him and take one or two touches past the guy and just shoots through the legs of Dominic Matteo, I think he was, near corner. So, but when you get moments like that, you score in extra time, or you get something by coincidence or magic, you feel this might be your year.
But you also know what it's like to lose in a big final.
Definitely.
2007 against Chelsea.
Yeah.
Does that add to your?
You always remember.
Character?
You remember more the defeats, and to be fair, I came on about 5 minutes ago or something, because I was going to come on and take a penalty. It would have been my last kick for Man United ever, because I knew more or less my career was finished with my knee. So I just came on to Gaffer said, "Come on and take a penalty," and then Drogba scored the winner in the dying seconds, and still remember it, how he does it. So walking around the stadium after and thinking, that's probably my last game. So that drives you on, and that's those moments that you don't want to feel that again.
You mentioned Alex Ferguson there. You've obviously worked with one of the greatest managers in the last 20 years in Sir Alex, one of the greatest professionals in the last 20 years in someone like Ryan Giggs, a flamboyant genius with Eric Cantona. Now you're in management. What have you learned, to take in all this variety of different faces, different characters? Have they all given you food for thought in your management career?
Definitely. I've had 11 years as a player under the Gaffer, 3.5 as one of his staff members, and of course I've picked up things he does in different moments of the season, with different personalities, but I'm copying things, or what you do, you learn of him. You learn of the best players, the standard in the training ground. Was at Man United, you can't ever expect players to, at this level, to drop the standards. So for me, standard every day in training, work hard. They're the moments. You have winners. You want to win every time you play in training. That's why they come to training, to improve. Even though you're in the Premier League, you can still improve. So every day for me is I step back and have a look at them, observe them, who's still got the hunger, who still wants to improve, who's willing to do one for the team or have got personal agendas. Because if you've got personal agendas, you're not for me. And I think, obviously, the Gaffer did make some tough decisions. He had to make some tough decisions at Man United, and that's why you're the manager. And that's what I've got to do. I've only been there now for 2 weeks, but it's given me a clear view on what to do.